Alright, in this video we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad post-launch content, the DLC, and honestly it's kind of ridiculous we're even talking about that right now. There are a lot of issues and problems and concerns that I have with this DLC, but I'll get into that later in the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get 55,000 subscribers before the end of the month. That'd be greatly appreciated. Same thing with 300 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated if we get on the video too. So let's go ahead and get into it. My first issues with all of this really is Brainiac. They've been talking about the DLC, they've been talking about what they're going to do with the post-launch content, and a lot of it surrounds Brainiac. And I think it's kind of ridiculous that they've already confirmed that basically at the end of the game you practically don't defeat him, or if you do defeat him, there's going to be different versions of Brainiac popping out throughout the world, which I feel is very redundant. Like, they're just trying to do the samey type of fucking alien type of character designs that they've been doing, and it's very ridiculous in my opinion. I really think that that's kind of like lazy if they're just gonna keep doing Brainiac over and over and over again for each episode, each season, whatever they do. And the Miller guy that leaks all this stuff has basically already confirmed that in many ways, and even the developers have been commenting about that. They've been talking about how, I shouldn't be saying this, but Brainiac is essentially the catalyst of the whole DLC. It's like, damn. Okay, I guess so. So Brainiac will be like dropping multiverse stuff throughout the world, and that is an interesting concept, but I really don't like where it's headed. Like, for starters, like the Joker DLC thing feels a bit like a slap in the face to Mark Hamill and just this Joker in general. Again, like they're taking everything that Arkham Knight did, erasing it, redoing it, or just bringing something back that undoes it. Like, it's so blatantly obvious, like it's ridiculous. And I think that this Joker DLC would be interesting if Mark Hamill was in there, or if they did some type of thing like that, but even still, it's just going to be so weird to not have Hamill in here. We already seen this leaks. We've already seen the Joker leaks of him dancing around. Looks corny as shit. So I already hate this Joker. I already hate the look of him, if that's what they're going to be going with, which it looks like they are. And I just overall think that there's not really a lot to do besides things with Harley. Like, it's interesting that this Harley despises her past as much as Rocksteady does. Like, Rocksteady hates Harley Quinn's character, the way she dressed, her clothes, everything. They basically already confirmed that. They're like, oh my god, we look back at that and that was disgusting. She even makes a reference to that in the game. So they hate, you know, her past in the Arkham universe as much as Harley does, right? One other thing I want to talk about as well is the fact that Jamie Walker and Sefton Hill did make this game. They helped create this game. Like, they were a part of the development team. They were part of course, the director team, the producer team, stuff like that. So they were definitely involved with the base game, but they aren't involved with this new DLC post-launch content stuff. In my opinion, this is a brand new team, new leaders, stuff like that are most likely being influenced by WB themselves to make certain things more profitable for themselves. And of course, this DLC is free, but eventually those cosmetics are going to come in and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a minute. So I really think it is appropriate for Joker to come back and for them to basically ruin his character in many ways and for him to do basically nothing but shoot around. And that's another thing, is that the gameplay feels so goddamn repetitive, bro. And that's another thing, is that the only thing that really feels, and people will argue with me, they will try to debate with me and say, this game feels great. There's the combat that, you know, you could set people on fire, or you could freeze them. There's elemental things with Bane. You get stronger with your elemental things as Bane, or there's El Diablo's fire. It's like, bro, that's cool and all, but that's not really diverse. The illusion of choice isn't fucking choice. It's not. You have the illusion that you're doing something different than anybody else, but the whole gameplay mechanic is to shoot people, to pop armor with melee, and to pop enemies in the air and shoot them. And that's what most of the gameplay is. I played the alpha for 15 hours straight. I know what I'm talking about here. So I played the thing. You could say it's more in depth. It is more in depth than what I'm really saying. There are different things you can do, like swing around and shoot, but the shooting is the main thing here, and that's what I'm really trying to get at. That's my main point about all of this, is that when they add DLC characters and they add all those characters, they're basically going to be doing the same thing that the characters that we already have are going to be doing, except they're going to have different weapons. But like, how much more weapons can you add? One already has a sniper, one has a submachine gun, one has a pistol, one has a machine gun, one has a minigun. Like, come on now. We already know what's going to be coming for these DLC characters, and I think it's going to be sad when this gameplay repetitiveness kicks in, because people are really going to try to say that this gameplay has some merit in holding people's attention for 2 years. I can't see it. I can't see myself shooting the same purple enemies, and then Brainiac comes in for the post-launch content. Now I'm shooting like yellow enemies because he's the multiverse version, and then another Brainiac comes in where I'm shooting red versions of Brainiac. Like, come on now. You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. This ever-evolving Brainiac multiverse map is really redundant and really repetitive. And the gameplay is the same way. I really don't see this holding. Like, it could definitely make money. Don't get me wrong. The main reason why they're making this game is for microtransactions. The microtransactions are going to save this game, and a lot of people will even say, well, Arkham Knight had a $40 season pass, and that season pass didn't really come with a lot. But, like, I mean, I had like 6 story packs, I guess 15-minute story packs, 145 minutes, altogether maybe like 3 hours worth of story packs, had a bunch of skins, challenge maps, stuff like that. So I would say that would have more value than the game that is selling skins for like potentially $20. Like, let's say they go down the Avengers route, right? Let's say they do what the Avengers did and sell skins like this for $20 each, bro. Are you gonna be happy about that? Let me be even more lenient to this game. Let me play devil's advocate and say, let's say each skin for this game, each new limited edition skin that's only gonna be in the fucking marketplace for about 24 hours is about $10 each, right? Pretty good price. But let's say that each character has a limited edition skin that you have to buy. Okay, so I have to buy King Shark, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang skins, all $10 each. That's $40. That's all the entirety of the price of fucking Arkham Knight Season Pass. You see how they're getting you with the fucking money scam, buddy? The fucking WB company executives are like, gotcha. You just paid Season Pass Arkham Knight skin shit for fucking goddamn 4 skins. Like, come on, now they know what you're doing. So I'm not really happy about what they're doing with the post-launch content because it's free. Like, fuck that free shit. You already see what they're doing with the scams when all the skins combined are probably going to cost like $500. And all of that kind of just draws back to Joker too. Like, Joker being in this game, like, what can he really do traversal-wise? Like, what can any of these characters that have been leaked so far really do traversal-wise that'll be interesting? Or even gameplay-wise that'll be interesting? Joker, Katana, Killer Croc? They're all gonna shoot. It's a looter shooter. They're all gonna shoot. They can't do anything else. Some melee things here and there, but come on now. We already know what's gonna happen. We already know the post-launch content. It's already been leaked, and we already know exactly what's gonna happen. And we already know how this game is gonna play too, based off the alpha. So there are many things I am very concerned about, and I think that the issue here is the repetitiveness of the gameplay mixed with the repetitiveness of the villain, mixed with the repetitiveness of bringing back Joker and doing that shit. Like, bro, that's so fucking stupid. It is. It really is. And people can try to dick ride and try to say that that's the most amazing thing ever. It's a great idea. For post-launch content for a live service game, sure. But we've already heard from multiple sources that this was supposed to be an original IP, and DC most likely forced Rocksteady to do this, to put Suicide Squad in this frame. And now we kind of understand why Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker most likely left. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below. I'll be talking about this game a lot more in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.